Hello everyone, welcome to the one-shot session of the chapter Surface Area and Volume, whose weightage in board exams is about 6 marks. So let's make sure that after completing this entire session, you can get those 6 marks. But just watching this session would not be enough because this chapter wants practice, okay? So yes, we have those practice questions for you people. We also have notes, but for that, you'll have to click on the link in the description box below, which will take you to PW's app. There you'll have to enroll yourself in PW's free batch and you'll get everything. With that, my name is Ankita Singh, everyone, and welcome to the platform of Physics Wala, India's leading educational platform where you get the best lectures from the best teachers out there. So yes, with that guys, let's start this session. So yes people, I hope you have joined our WhatsApp channel. There you'll be getting daily questions, you'll be getting videos from your favorite teachers and so much more. So please go join this WhatsApp channel, okay? You'll also be getting previous year questions for different chapters. So yes, there's that. Chaliye, so with that, what all we are going to cover today. So dekho bacha, in surface area and volume, the main thing is knowing the formulas for these 3D figures, right? You should know the surface area, the curved surface area and the volume of all these: cuboid, cube, right circular cylinder, right circular cone, sphere and hemisphere. Okay? Now, the questions that come from this chapter ranges from simple questions based on individual shapes. Yes, we have questions from individual shapes, even though that portion has been removed from CBSE NCERT. Okay? But still, in 2025 it was asked. Will do. Okay? Also, you have questions on combination of shapes. Okay? So yes, with that, let's begin the session by revising what 3D figures are. So what do you mean by three-dimensional figures or solid figures, bacha? So three-dimensional figures या solid figures are all those figures that are not plane. Matlab, they have length, breadth and height. They have 3 dimensions, right? So here, even though we have drawn all these figures on a plane surface just for description, but in everyday life, when you see a cube or a sphere or a hemisphere, you will see that they are not plane, right? They have a height. Simple सी definition everyone. Now, let's start by the very simple figure of cuboid and let's quickly write down the formulas. I want you people to write down the formulas yourself in your copy. If you do not know any formula, if you have forgotten it, then you can take help of the things that I'm writing here. Okay? Chaliye ji, let's start. Let's see who can write this faster. Okay? So chaliye. A cuboid here, everyone, is made up of rectangular faces or rectangular surfaces, right? So this here is what its length, this here is height, everyone, and this here is breadth, yeah, width. Okay? Now, when we are talking about total surface area, it means that we have to add all the areas of the rectangular surfaces, right? So it would be what? It would be twice of length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length. LB plus BH plus HL multiplied with 2. Okay? Now, when we are talking about curved surface area, what do we mean by curved surface area, bacha? Curved surface area matlab area of 4 walls. What area 4 walls? Look in the room that you're sitting in and think, how will you figure out the area of the 4 walls? So for that, notice that the front and the back walls or the rectangular faces, their areas would be what? So length into height, right? Length into height. Hai na? So here I'll write length into height. But there are 2 faces, to twice of length into height. Okay? Now when we are talking about these side faces. So for these side faces, what would be the areas, everyone? So this here is breadth B and this here is height H. So BH, similarly here BH, right? So there are 2 BH here, right? So you will write plus 2 BH. So I can rewrite it as twice of height multiplied with length plus breadth. Okay? So please do not always mug up the formulas because you might forget it in exams. You might get confused. So you should know what curved surface area or lateral surface area means. Okay? So area of 4 walls. This is how we find it. Now next we have volume, everyone. So for volume, what you can think about is, you can think by volume matlab, think you have rectangles and you are filling up this cuboid with this rectangle, right? So you have this rectangle here. Let's just suppose this is the rectangle, right? So a rectangle whose length is L and breadth is B. So you are using that and you're just putting one rectangle over other to fill up this box. So how many, what would be the area of those rectangles? That would be your volume, right? Volume is also known as capacity. So that's why when you're talking about volume, it would be what? It would be equals to length into breadth. That is what? That is the area of this rectangular rectangular sheet. And how many such sheets will fill up this entire box? So that would be equals to height h, right? Because all the rectangles are plain, they don't have any height. Okay? So you will have h number of rectangles filling up this entire thing. So L into B into h. That's how we derive volume, guys. Okay? Whatever the base is, take that area of base multiplied with height. Area of base multiplied with height. Okay? Now length of diagonal by everyone. So what is diagonal? So when we are talking about diagonal, we basically mean, the totally opposite vertices. When you are joining the totally opposite vertices, what would be the length? Okay? Here, these two vertices if you join. या फिर these two vertices if you join. Okay? Yeah, these two vertices if you join. Or think about it. You are in a room. Think. From one corner to the totally opposite corner, what would be the shortest length? That would be your diagonal, everyone. And that is given by the formula under root of L square plus B square plus H square. Okay, chaliye. So with that, let's move on to cubes, guys. So cube is basically a cuboid in which what happens? Length, breadth and height, all of them become equal. Length, breadth and height, all of them become equal. Ya fir you can say that in a cube, all the surfaces, all the faces are square, right? So if this is S, everyone, then this is also S and this here is also S. Length, breadth and height, all of them are same, right? So the total surface area would be what? It would be the sum of all the squares making up this cube. So how many squares are making up this cube? That means number of faces, right? So how many of them are there? 6. There are 6 squares, right? So 6 into side square. Why side square, everyone? Because we are taking the area of each square and there are 6 such squares. Okay? Now lateral surface area means area of 4 walls, right? So 4 walls matlab 4 squares, right? So we just have to take the area of 4 squares. So that would be 4 into side square. Simple. I hope everyone's writing it before me. Chalo. Now what is volume, everyone? As I've told you, volume is always area of base multiplied with height. Ab area of base is area of square because square is making up the base, right? So side square is the area of the base multiplied with height. Now height is also S, right? So this is what? S cube. Sides cube, everyone. Side cube, right? So I'll just write it here. Side cube. Okay, understood? Now finally, the length of the diagonal. Now remember, cube is also a cuboid in which length, breadth and height are all same. So in place of L, B and H, I'll write S. So S square plus S square plus S square. Now that gives me S root 3. Side root 3. Okay, simple hai. Okay, you have all studied it in smaller grades, guys. We are just revising. Now let's talk about a right circular cylinder. So here's your cylinder, everyone. Okay, these circles are called bases. These circles are what? Bases. Okay, so we have a circular base here whose radius we take mostly as R, and this here is the height. This here is the height. Okay, simple hai? Okay. Now let's talk about the curved surface area of the cylinder. Okay, we'll start with the curved surface area. So curved surface area matlab we are only talking about this area. We are only talking about this area, right? So what would that be, everyone? So for that, think about it. You can think of it like this. Okay, we are talking about curved surface area, right? So that means if I take a circle here, okay, one circle here, then another circle above it, then another circle above it, another circle above it, another circle above it, another circle above it. Basically, I'm stacking circles over each other, right? So basically the curved surface area would be the sum of the circumferences of those circles, right or not? The sum of circumferences of those circles would give me the curved surface area. Think about this, okay? So that means that circumference of one circle is 2 pi r because r is the radius. I have taken the radius as r. ठीक है. Now how many such circles will be there? So circles again do not have any height, right? So number of circles would be equal to this here, which is equals to the height here, right? So height I'm taking as h. So 2 pi rh. Understood how this is derived? Circumference of circle into height of cylinder. Guys, you will be like, ma'am, why is this important? We'll just mug up the formulas. This is important, guys, because you might get word problems where you might need such understanding. Believe me, there are word problems where things are not directly asked. You need such understanding. For example, they might be like, okay, circumference of the base is this. Okay, so what would be the curved surface area? Height is also given separately. Okay, so things like that, in questions like that, these understandings help. Okay, now total surface area bacha. Total surface area would be equal to the curved surface area, okay, plus the area of the two bases, right? So curved surface area is 2 pi rh. Now we have circular bases and we have two such circular bases, right? So the area would be pi r square plus pi r square, that is 2 pi r square. Okay, so what you can do now here is you can take 2 pi r common and here you will have h plus r or r plus h, whatever you want to write. So 2 pi r plus h is the total surface area. Okay, now let's talk about the volume here, guys. So what would be the volume? Now again, volume is always what? Area of base multiplied with height. Think about it like this, ki how many circles can I fill in this cylinder? So for that you will think ki there will be h number of circles that you can fill here, right? So the area of one circle multiplied with number of circles would give you the capacity of this cylinder. Okay, so area of base multiplied with height. Remember this. Okay, so area of base would be pi r square. Height is h. So pi r square h. That's it, everyone. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Okay, chalo ji. With that, let's move on and discuss a cone, everyone. So first of all, in a cone, we have a circular base. What do we have, everyone? We have a circular base. You can see this, right? So the radius of the circular base is what? This here is the radius of the circular base, right? Okay. Now, from the top here, when you draw a perpendicular to this radius here, that would be your height. That would be what? Altitude ya fir height. Now what is the slant height, everyone? Slant height is basically this here. This is the slant height. This is what? This is the slant height. Okay? This is denoted by L. You can see here they have written L. Okay? Understood? Now how will you figure out L first of all? How will you figure out the slant height? I'll write here. Slant height, everyone. So what would be the slant height? Now see the right angled triangle that is being formed here. Can you see the right angled triangle that is being formed here? So here, if this is R, this is H, then can you not say that L would be under root of R square plus H square? Pythagoras theorem, right? So under root of R square plus H square. That is your slant height. In 2025, directly from this, a question was asked. Okay? So know your basics, guys. Now, curved surface area of the right circular cone. So by curved surface area, what do we mean? I mean only this, this area, this entire area, this here. Okay? That means I am excluding the base. What I am excluding? I am excluding the base. Okay? So that is equals to pi RL. I'll write it again. Pi RL. Okay? Now, what is the total surface area of the cone, everyone? Total surface area of the cone would be equal to the curved surface area plus the area of the base. Okay? So, pi RL plus base is circular. So, pi R square, right? So, I'll take pi R common and I'll have what? L plus R here. So, pi R plus L. Now, what would be the volume of a right circular cone? So, bacha, remember, if you have a cylinder, if you have what, bacha? You have a cylinder with radius R. With radius R and height H. Okay? Now, from this cylinder, if you are doing what? If you are extracting a cone and the cone's radius is also r and height is also h. Height is also h. Okay, so you will see this very beautiful relationship that this right circular cone's volume is 1/3 of the volume of cylinder. It is what? It is 1/3 of volume of cylinder. Volume of cylinder with the same base and same height. Okay, right circular cylinder, I mean with the same radius and the same heights, right? So that would be equals to 1/3 pi r square h. Okay, simple. Chalo, now let's move on to sphere and hemisphere, everyone. So sphere, everyone has seen a sphere, footballs, all the different kinds, globe and everything, right? Okay, so in a sphere, the only thing we need is a radius. What do we need? We need the radius. That's it. This is R. Okay? Now, for the sphere, good thing is there's no curved surface area and total surface area. Like both of them are same. Because there's no base here technically, right? Which we can exclude for curved surface area. Okay? So for a sphere, CSA and TSA are both same. Okay? So total surface area is equals to curved surface area is equals to what, everyone? It would be equals to 4 pi r square. Sorry. Yeah, 4 pi r square. Okay? Now, the volume of this entire sphere would be what? It is 4/3 pi r cube. I hope you'll remember this. 4/3 pi r cube is the volume and 4 pi r square is the what? It's the total, yeah, curved surface area. Both of them are same. Now, let's quickly move on to a hemisphere, everyone. So, when you cut a sphere, if you have a sphere, everyone, and you cut it, cut it in equal halves basically. So the one part, both the parts basically would be what? They would be individual hemispheres. Okay? Hemi means half. Okay. So when we are talking about hemisphere, बच्चा, तो first of all let's talk about total surface area. तो total, अब यहाँ पर ध्यान से, see total surface area of the hemisphere first of all would be what? So if I take the total surface area of the sphere, which is 4 pi r square, and divide it by 2. Divided by what? Divided by 2, right? So I'll get 2 pi r square, right? But is this the total surface area of the hemisphere? No, right? It is just this area. 2 pi r square is just this area, right? We also have the circular base here. In our hemisphere, we have a circular base, right? For example, if you are cutting, let's just suppose an amrood or any spherical fal like watermelon, you're cutting it in half, right? So you will get that bulging part and then you will have a circular base, right? So for bulging part, 2 pi r square is the area. Okay? But for the circular part, we'll have to add its area, right? So it would become what? 3 pi r square. This is the total surface area. But when you are talking about only curved surface area, so you'll only be thinking about this part. You'll not be thinking about the circular base, right? So that would be 2 pi r square only. That would be what? 2 pi r square only. Okay, understood? Now the volume of hemisphere would be half of the volume of a sphere. That's very obvious, right? So half of volume of sphere would be what? 2/3 pi r cube. Khatam. That's it. These were the formulas, guys, and I'm sure most of you people wrote all the formulas before me, right? So make sure that you remember the reasoning behind the formulas and make sure that you mug up the formulas as well. Okay, so with that, guys, we are quickly going to move to questions, and I want all of you people to open your copy, have your pen ready, and make sure that you do the question before me. Matlab ki as soon as we come to a new question, pause the video, guys, and try doing the question yourself. Okay? If you're not able to do it, then again play the video and obviously I'll show you the solution. Cool? If we have a deal, I hope you give a thumbs up. Okay, chalo. So, this is a question from 2024. The height and radius of a right circular cone are 24 centimeter and 7 centimeter respectively. The slant height of the cone is. Okay, do you remember? I told you that slant height was, question was asked in 2025. Sorry, it was asked in 2024. My fault. Okay? So, we already know that slant height is equals to under root of r square plus h square for a cone, right? So, what is r square, everyone? So, radius is given as 24, right? So, 24 square plus h square, that is 7 square. So, let's evaluate it. You'll get 625 when you open this up. And finally, the answer would be 25 centimeters. So, how many people got this answer correct? I hope all of you people got this correct. Okay, it was pretty basic, pretty easy, pre के marks. Okay, so this was easy, guys. Let's quickly move on to our 2025 MCQ question and let's see what this question is asking us. So the question is asking us, for which of the following solids is the lateral curved surface area and total surface area are the same? So we just studied that among all the solids, right, for a sphere, the curved surface area and the total surface area are both same. Both are equal to 4 pi r square. So we already know the answer, everyone. The answer is option number D, sphere. How many of you people got it? Pat yourself on the back if you did. Okay, so sphere is the only solid among all the solids that we have studied for which CSA and TSA are all equal. Chalo. Okay, another very commonly asked question, guys, and a very easy one at that. So what do we have? We have 3 cubes here. Can you see 3 cubes individually? So all the 3 cubes are joined as shown in the figure. So these 3 cubes are joined. Okay? So for this new cuboid, now this here is a cuboid, everyone, right? So for this new cuboid, we have to find the total surface area. What we have to find? Total surface area. Okay? So let me just highlight our new cuboid, everyone. Okay? So this is our new cuboid. This is our new cuboid. Yeah, this. Okay? Okay. So for this new cuboid, to figure out the total surface area, you would need what, everyone? You would need the length, breadth and height. Okay? So let's start by working with the length. So length would be this. This would be length. Right or not? Now I know that this here is it is made up of cubes, right? So the cubes, all of the cubes had side equals to 6, right? So this is 6, everyone. This is 6, everyone, and this is 6, everyone. So can you not figure out the total length of these? Very easily. It would be what? 6 plus 6 plus 6. That is 18 centimeters. Okay, so length of our cuboid is 18 centimeters, everyone. Now let's talk about the breadth of our cuboid. This is the breadth of the cuboid. Now notice that breadth of the cuboid would remain same as the breadth of the individual cube, right? For a cube, this is 6. So for cuboid also this is 6. We can clearly see, right? So we can say that breadth is equals to 6 centimeters. Okay, now let's talk about the height, everyone. So what is height? This here is the height. Right? Yeah, this here is the height. Whatever you want to call the height. Okay, this is height. Yeah, this is height. So you can see all of these are what? All of these are equal to the height of the individual cube, which is 6. Which is what? 6. Right? So I can say that, okay, height is also 6. Height is also what? 6 centimeters. Okay, simple hai? Okay, now we'll quickly do what? We'll quickly apply the formula for the total surface area of cuboid. So TSA of cuboid is equals to what? 2LB plus BH plus HL. When you are doing these questions in your exam, guys, make sure that you write your formulas always. Okay? This is super important. Chalo, ab let's quickly do it. Twice of length into breadth. So 18 into breadth is 6. Plus breadth into height. So 6 into 6. Plus H into L. So H into L would be 6 into 18 again. Okay? Now people, make sure that you do your calculations smartly. Okay? Make sure you reduce your calculation. Kaise karenge? Let's see. So what I am thinking, you can do it another way also, but what I am thinking is ki theek hai bhai, let me break this 18 as 6 into 3. So 6 into 3 into 6. Plus here we already have 6 into 6. Plus here again I'll break this into 6 into 3. Right? So what I am going to do is, I am going to take 6 into 6 common from all of these. Can you see that individually everywhere we have 6 into 6? Can you see that? If you can, then good. Okay, so I am going to bring out 6 into 6 bahar like this. Okay, ab andar here only 3 will remain. Here 6 into 6 came out, so only 1 will remain. Here only 3 will remain, right? So what do we have? 6 into 6 is 36 into 2 is 72, right? So we have 72 multiplied with, here we'll have 3, 6, 7. 72 multiplied with 7. That's it. Now can you not do this calculation? Very easily, right? So 7 into 2 is 14. 504. 14? Yes. 504 centimeter square. This is the answer, guys. Okay? So again I'll repeat, make sure that you do your calculations smartly. Okay? Chaliye. So with that, everyone, let's move on to the next question from 2024. The outer surface area of a cylindrical juice glass with radius 7 centimeter and height 10 centimeter is again a quotient directly based on cylinder's formula. Directly, there's no combination of shape involved, है ना? So remember guys, you might get questions like these. ठीक है, you won't always get combination of solids. You might get these types of questions also, which are very easy. Good for you. ठीक है, चलो. So let's quickly find it, everyone. Outer surface area of a cylindrical juice glass. Now here apply your brain. If you have a juice glass, guys, clearly its surface area would be what? Think about it. A cylindrical juice glass will be open from above. नहीं तो from where will you drink the juice? ठीक है? So basically, I have to figure out its surface area. That means I have to figure out the curved surface area. Obviously, I have to figure out the curved surface area, and I have to figure out the area of one base. Not both the base, bacha. Just one base, because another base is open. ठीक है? So here the total surface area would be curved surface area plus area of one base. Area of one base. That's it. This is the main part, everyone. ठीक है? Common sense. So curved surface area I already know is equals to 2 pi r h, and this is equals to pi r square. ठीक है? Now let's plug everything here and see what we are getting. ठीक है? So I can do what? I can first of all take pi r outside quickly. So if I take pi r outside, here I'll have 2h plus r. ठीक है? Now here let's use pi as 22 by 7 because they have not asked us to use pi as 3.14. So obviously, ठीक है, radius is equals to 7, and here 2 into what is the height, everyone? 10. So 20 plus radius is again 7. ठीक है? So 7 and 7 gets cancelled. We have 22 into 27, everyone. Let's quickly do it. So always make sure that you have your rough. ठीक है? So here what we'll have, 7 into 2 is 14, 54, and again 54. So 495. 594 square meters. 594 square meters. So how many people got the correct answer? Come on people, if you got the correct answer, pat yourself on the back. Good job guys. क्या बात है? ठीक है? So I think this one was just a question based on common sense. है ना? ठीक है? चलिए जी. With that, let's move on to the next question. Okay, so this again is a question from 2024, everyone. We again have a juice glass. ठीक है जी. A juice glass is cylindrical in shape, okay, with hemispherical raised up portion at the bottom. So let's visualize this, everyone. And I am sorry, my drawing is not very good, so if my drawings are messy, I hope you forgive me. ठीक है? And make your own drawings, everyone. That would also help you practice these things for exams, है ना? Because in exams also you'll have to make certain diagrams. ठीक है? Specifically for questions like these. So here we have this cylinder, everyone. ठीक है? Okay. So this here is a cylindrical with raised up hemispherical portion here. ठीक है? Okay. So now what is given to us? The inner diameter of the glass is 10 centimeter. So as soon as I see the diameter 10, I basically say कि okay, radius is equals to 5 centimeter. Radius is equals to what? 5 centimeters. ठीक है? Okay. Now remember, this portion here is not there. ठीक है? This is not there in the glass. I have just made it so that my question when I'm solving it becomes easy. Okay, so anyways, r is equals to 5 centimeter, everyone, and the height is 14 centimeter, right? So height is 14 centimeters. H is equals to 14 centimeters. ठीक है? Find the capacity of the glass. Now think about it. What would be the capacity of glass? Would the capacity of glass be equal to the capacity of the cylinder? No, right? Why? Because in this cylinder we have these raised up portion. तो इसका मतलब ये है basically कि this portion here we don't need, because this is not the part of the glass. This portion is not the part of the glass. So that means, bacha, to figure out the capacity of the glass, to figure out the capacity of the glass, या volume of the glass, sorry, yeah, to figure out the volume of the glass, what I will do, everyone, I will take the volume of the entire cylinder, right? I'll take the volume of cylinder, and from this volume I will be subtracting the volume of this hemisphere. This is not the part here. Okay? So volume of the minus volume of hemisphere. That's it, everyone. That's it. These are very common type of problems. You should know how to do these. Please pay attention. Okay? Now, what would be the volume of cylinder, everyone? We know it is pi r square h. Minus, what is the volume of hemisphere, everyone? Volume of hemisphere is equals to 2 by 3 pi r cube. Notice I have taken the radius of both of them as same, because obviously if you have a hemisphere here, raised a portion, okay? So clearly the radius of this and the radius of the cylinder, both of them will be r and r only. Very obvious, है ना? ठीक है, चलो. So now let's quickly evaluate this. So what I'll do here is, first of all, I'll take pi r square common. So if I take pi r square common, here we'll have h, here we'll have minus 2 by 3 r. ठीक है? Now let's plug everything here. They have asked us to use pi as 3.14. So ठीक है जी, we'll do that. ठीक है? So 3.14 multiplied with, what is the radius, everyone? Radius is 5 centimeter, right? So multiplied with 5 square is 25. Okay? Height is equals to 10 centimeter minus 2 by 3. Again, what is the radius? 5. So we have to evaluate this now. Okay? Height is 14. Sorry, people. Height is not 10. Height is 14. Okay? Now it's all right. 14 minus 2 by 3 into 5. ठीक है? चलो, अब let's quickly do it. So 3.14 into 25. So rather than multiplying, मतलब I am telling you my tricks, okay? Rather than multiplying this with 25, what I'll do is I'll think by 3.14, I can write it like this. 3.14 into 100 by 4. 100 by 4 is 25, right? So what I think is कि it's easier for me to multiply 3.14 with 100, which will be 314, and then divide it by 4. Do you agree? I hope you do, right? So what will that give me? Let's quickly do it, everyone. So here we'll have 4 7s are 28, 29, 30, 31, 3. Then 4 into 8 is 32. Then again 2. So 78.5. Okay? Okay. Now, here get 14 into 3 is equals to 42 minus 10 over 3, right? So now with what we'll have 78.5 multiplied with 32 divided by 3, right? So let's cancel this 3. That means let's divide this 3 with this, okay? So what we'll get, everyone, if we do that? Okay. So here we'll have 3 into 2 is 6. 3 into 6 is 18. 3 ones are 3. Then again 6, right? So finally what we'll do is we'll just multiply 26.16 with 32. Okay, everyone? So let's quickly do it. 26.16 into 32. So what we'll get? 6 into 2 is 12. 3. 6 is 12. 5. Now 6 into 3 is 18. 3 is 3, 4. 6 is 18. 1 is 7. Right? So 2, 11, 7, 3, 1. So 837.12. What do we get? We get 837.12 centimeter cube. This is the answer, everyone. How many people got this answer? I hope all of you people did. Okay. Yes. With that, people, let's move on to the next question, which is an assertion reason type question. Came in 2025 and a very easy one at that. Let's see. Okay. So first of all, let's just see what assertion A is saying. So we have, if we join two hemispheres of the same radius along their bases, then we get a sphere. I think that's a no-brainer, obviously, right? If you have two hemispheres with the same radius and you're joining them together, you'll get a sphere. Right? So that means this is true. This is true. Okay. Now, second, total surface area of a sphere of radius r is 3 pi r square. Okay, they are saying that for a sphere, the total surface area is 3 pi r square. No, it's 4 pi r square. We know this is wrong. This is 4 pi r square. Right? So this statement clearly is false. So what is the correct option, everyone? The correct option is assertion A is correct, but reason R is false. Right? So this here, option number C is the correct answer. Very easy. Okay? Chaliye. Next question, everyone. Came in 2025 for 3 marks. Okay. A room is in the form of a cylinder surmounted by a hemispherical dome, right? So let's quickly make the figure, everyone. So let's just suppose this here is our cylinder, okay? And this is our cylinder, everyone. Okay. I'll move it. Okay. Okay. This is here is our cylinder, everyone, and it is surmounted by a hemisphere, right? So let's make the hemisphere. Oh wait, I'll make it differently. This here is your hemisphere. Now the base radius of the hemisphere is half the height of the cylindrical part. So they are saying that the base radius of the hemisphere, this is the radius of the hemisphere, it is half the height of the cylinder. So let the height of the cylinder be h, then radius here would be equals to what? It would be equals to h by 2, right? This is the first thing. So let's write it down. Let height and radius of cylinder be h and h by 2 respectively. Use the word respectively. Now see, everyone, whatever the radius is of hemisphere, that would be the radius of the cylinder also. Very obvious, right? So that's why I wrote this. Now if the room contains 1408 divided by 21 meter cube of air, find the height of the cylindrical part. And we have to use pi as 22 by 7. So we have to figure out the value of h, and the amount of air present here is given in this entire thing, right? So think about it. The amount of air present would be equal to the capacity of this entire thing, right? So I can say that volume of air present is equals to the volume of the entire building, which means volume of cylinder plus volume of hemisphere, everyone. Do you agree? Okay. Chalo. Now what would be the volume of cylinder, everyone? The volume of cylinder would be pi r square h. And here volume of hemisphere would be equals to 2 by 3 pi r cube. This is equals to 1408 divided by 21. This is given. Let's quickly plug in the value of r in the form of h, right? I know that the radius is what? H by 2. Height though is h only, right? So what I'll do, I'll write 1408 divided by 21 here. Here I'll have, pi r square common. First let me plug in r as h by 2, है ना? तो pi h by 2 whole square h plus 2 by 3 pi h by 2 whole cube. Okay, everyone? Okay. Now, here what we'll have? We'll have pi h cube over 4. Okay, this is what we'll have, plus 2 by 3 pi h cube over 8. Okay, so I can cancel this, and when I cancel this, I'll get 4 only. Okay, so okay, 1408 over 21 is equals to this here. Okay, chalo, let me solve this here quickly. I am solving this here, everyone. I hope that's okay with you. Okay. Now, 1408 over 21 is equals to, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take pi as 22 by 7. They have already told us, right? So I am taking 22 by 7 as common here. I can take pi common here. Now, or before even doing that, why are we even doing that? Let's just add both of these. Now let's just add and then see what we are getting. Okay, so I'll add pi h cube by 4 plus pi h cube over 12, right? So here we'll have, when I'm adding, I will make the denominator same. So here I'll have 3 pi h cube by 12 plus here I have pi h cube by 12. Okay, so I'll have what? 4 by 12 pi h cube. So 4 by 12 can be cancelled. So we have pi h cube by 3. Right? Here we have 1408 divided by 21. Now let's cancel 3 and 21. We'll get 7 here. Okay. Chalo. Do we have any remaining portion where we can do this? Let's do this here now, everyone. Okay, chalo. So now we have 1408 divided by 7 is equals to, let's plug the value of pi as 22 by 7. So 22 by 7 into h cube. Okay, 7 and 7 gets cancelled. Now we'll try dividing 1408 by 22 and we'll see what we are getting. Okay, so when you divide 1408 by 22, you will see that you will get this equals to 64. So from here, the value of h comes out to be 4 centimeters. The value of h is equals to what, everyone? 4 centimeters, right? Because h cube is 64. So h is cube root of 64. So what's the answer, everyone? H is 4. Now here, there was absolutely no calculation except at the very end where you had to divide 1408 by 22. That's it. Okay, so I hope you understood this. So yes, with that everyone, let's move on to the next question here. Okay, a solid spherical ball fits exactly inside the cubical box of side 2A. The volume of the ball is, so we have a cubical box, everyone. Let's just form a let's just form a cubical box quickly. So here's our cubical box. This is our cubical box, let's suppose. Okay. Okay. Now, what we have to do, everyone, we have to fit a sphere in this cubical box. Okay? And the sphere is such that it is touching all the sides of the cubical box, right? So, let me try drawing this sphere. Okay, this is the sphere, everyone, that is inside this, and this is doing what? This is touching this entire thing, right? This is touching this entire, like all the sides it is touching. So we are said that this cube here, its side is 2a. Its side is what? 2a. Its side is 2a. We have to figure out the volume of the ball. Okay? Now here, apply your brain, bacha. This and this point, both of these points are touching the surfaces of what? The cube, right? So if I talk about the diameter, of this sphere, would it not be equal to the side length of this cube? Think about it. Now think. Okay, you are in a cubical room. Okay, there is a big sphere and the sphere is touching all the sides of the walls. Okay, and the roof and the bottom. So think about it, the diameter of that sphere, okay, would be what? It would be, think about it, from that point till this point, the diameter would be there, right? And clearly it would be equal to the side length of the, square that are forming the cube. Okay, so this here is equals to 2a, everyone. This is 2a. So from here I can say, if diameter is 2a, radius is 2a divided by a, 2a divided by 2, that is a. Okay, so if radius is a, everyone, then what is the volume? Volume would be equal to 4 by 3 pi a cube. How many people gave the correct answer? 4 by 3 pi a cube. That's the answer, everyone. Okay, so what was the understanding when you have a sphere that is touching all the sides of the cube? Okay, so its radius is equals to side of the cube divided by 2. या फिर diameter is equals to side, whatever you want to say. ठीक है? चलिए, with that, let's move on to the next problem here. The volume of the largest right circular cone that can be carved out from a sphere, from a solid cube of edge 2 centimeter is. So again, people, we have to draw a cube. So we'll draw a cube. Sorry. So in this cube, what we are doing, we are carving out a cone. We are doing what? We are carving out a cone. Okay? And we have to figure out the volume of the largest cone that we can carve out. Basically, whatever the cone is, think about it, its base should be such that it is, the base is what? Circular, right? So the circular base should be touching the bottom square on all the sides, right? So this here is basically this circle here is the base of the cone. Okay? Now, so from here I can clearly say that the diameter of the base the diameter of the base should be equal to diameter of base should be equal to the side length of square or base square. ठीक है, मतलब I hope you understood. Now a lot of people get confused and they are like, नहीं ma'am, the diameter can also be equal to the diagonal of this square. But bacha, if that happens, think about it. If I am taking this entire length as the diameter of any circle, then the circle will go outside the box. Yes or no? The circle will go outside the square base. So that's why diagonal cannot be the diameter of the base. Okay, this is the largest base that is possible. Now, what about the height of the cone? So, largest height of the cone that is possible is basically when the cone's top is touching, the roof or touching the सबसे above wala surface, right? So, the height would be equal to what? Height would be equal to the side length of the cube. Again, same thing, right? This height here would be equal to what? It would be equal to the side length here, all these side lengths. Matlab, see, I know it's very hard to visualize these things, but try doing it, okay? So, this would be equal to what? I'll write it here. Height of cone would be equal to, again, side of square. ठीक है, everyone understood? So, height is also equals to side. ठीक है, अब the edge, the side of the square is given 2 centimeters. So, from here I can say कि भाई diameter of base of cone is equals to what? It is equals to the side length, which is 2 centimeters. ठीक है? So, from here I can say कि भाई radius would be equals to 1 centimeter for the cone. Radius would be 1 centimeter. ठीक है? Next, height of cone would be equal to the side length of the cube, which is 2 centimeters. So the desired volume, we have to figure out volume, right? So desired volume would be 1 by 3 pi r square h, right? So that would be 1 by 3 pi r square is 1 square, h is 2. So 2 by 3 pi. What's the answer, everyone? 2 by 3 pi. This is the answer. Wait, I'll draw this again. 2 pi. ठीक. Understood. So what did we learn from here? We learned this very important thing कि the largest cone that can be put in a cube will have the diameter equals to side of square. Its height will also be equal to side of square. So these are small stuff that you should know because these questions might come in MCQ. ठीक है जी? चलिए, with that let's move on to the next question, guys. A very common type of problem has been asked in board exams multiple times. So please pay attention. A wooden article was made by scooping out a hemisphere from each end of the solid. So you can see from each end of the solid, a hemispherical scoop was removed. Okay? Now, if the height of the cylinder is 10 centimeters, so height is equals to 10 centimeters. Okay, ji? And its base is of radius 3.5 centimeters. So this base here, this radius here is equals to what? This radius here is equals to 3.5 centimeters. We have to figure out the total surface area of this article. Up, let's think about this article. Let's close our eyes and visualize this article. So, whatever this article is, first of all, its total surface area would be made up of the curved surface area of the cylinder. That's very obvious. The curved surface area. Okay? Curved surface area. Now think about the top and the bottom. On the top, we have a hemispherical what? Depth. And here also we have a hemispherical depth, right? So basically, we will have to figure out this area here, this area here, this area, and this area. And add that area with the curved surface area to get the total surface area. ठीक है? लेकिन अब ये दोनों area होगा क्या? Think about it. So, now this is important, guys. Notice that this area and this area in the solid would be what? It would be the curved surface area of the hemisphere here and again curved surface area of the hemisphere because the top and bottom are open. Top and bottom are open. So the hemisphere only has curved surface area. That's it. ठीक है? So what I can say is, I can say this. I can say कि total surface area of the article is equals to what, everyone? It is equals to curved surface area of the cylinder plus curved surface area of top and bottom sphere. Hemisphere, sorry. Hemisphere. ठीक है, everyone agrees with this? Okay. Now, curved surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r h, everyone. Now, let's wait. Curved surface area of top and bottom sphere. मतलब curved surface area of two same sphere. So, if I have the curved surface area of two same hemisphere, won't they together form the total surface area of the sphere? They will, right? Think about it, na? I have this. ठीक है, I have this area. ठीक है, this area I'm figuring out. Then I have another sphere and I'm figuring out this area. So together I'm figuring out what? I'm figuring out the total surface area, yeah, curved surface area of sphere, because for a sphere both of those are same, right? So I can say that this here CSA of top and bottom hemisphere would be 4 pi r square. 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r square, 4 pi r square. या फिर आप ऐसे बोल सकते हैं कि स्फेयर का TSA, ठीक है? ओके, नाउ एवरीवन, लेट्स टेक व्हाटएवर वी कैन आउट एंड देन विल प्रोसीड, ठीक है? सो ठीक है, सो हियर व्हाट डू वी हैव? 2 pi, radius is 3.5. Let me take 2 pi first of all common. So if I take 2 pi common here, and let me take r also common. Now I'm so sorry people. So yes, let's take 2 pi r common. Here I'll have h and here I'll have 2r. Right? So 2 into 22 by 7 into radius is 3.5. So 3.5 diameter. हाँ, ठीक है, and height is equals to 10 centimeter plus 2 into 3.5 would be equals to 7. ठीक है, 7 into 0.5 is 3.5 and 0.5 into 2 is 1. So finally we have 22 into 17. That's it, right? 22 into 17. So now let's quickly calculate this. So we'll have 34, 374. 374 centimeter square. Okay, next question here. So in the given figure, there is a decorative block made up of two solids. So you can see you have a cube here, you have a hemisphere here, right? Okay, the base of the block is a cube of side 6 centimeters. So okay, side is given 6 centimeters here. And the hemisphere fixed on the top has a diameter of 3.5. So if the diameter is 3.5, I can say कि भाई radius here is equals to 3.5 divided by 2. You agree? ठीक है? So I'll write it here. For hemisphere radius is equals to 3.5 divided by 2. ठीक है? And side of square is equals to 6 centimeters. That's it. These are the only two things that are given and now the only two things that we need. ठीक है? Now we have to figure out what, everyone? We have to figure out the total surface area of the block. Okay. How will you figure out the total surface area of the block? Now let's again visualize this, okay? So first of all, everyone, let's think कि भाई total surface area of this entire thing is made up of the total surface area of the cube. Total surface area of the cube minus this circular portion, because this circular portion here is not there. मतलब it's not there. Over it we have a sphere, right? So think about it. You will figure out the total surface area of the cube and you will just subtract the base, that is circle here. ठीक है? Now with that you will also have to add this portion, right? This portion, that means the curved surface area of the hemisphere has to be added. So what would be the total surface area of this block? It would be equal to the total surface area of cube. First of all, from it you will subtract this circular portion, right? This portion here, this portion, because this portion here is not there in the block itself. Okay? Here. Okay? So minus area of circle, this circle here, okay, plus curved surface area of hemisphere. You will add the curved surface area of hemisphere. This curved surface area you will be adding. Okay, so that is how you need to visualize. Cool. Once you get this, bacha, the only thing remaining is the calculation part. Okay, so let's put everything here. The total surface area of a cube is 6 into side square. So 6 into 6 square minus area of circle. What would be the area of circle? Pi r square, right? So pi radius is 3.5 divided by 2 square. Okay, plus curve surface area of hemisphere, that is equals to what? It would be equals to see, curve surface area is 2 pi r square, है ना, for the hemisphere. So 2 into 22 by 7 into r square. या फिर wait a minute, बच्चा, wait a minute. I will do what? I'll just write it like this: 2 pi r square. Okay, so you can see that pi r minus pi r square plus 2 pi r square would give you what? Pi r square. Okay, so finally we have made our calculation more easier. So 216 plus 22 by 7 pi r square. 3.5 divided by 2 into 3.5 divided by 2. ठीक है बच्चा? Cool, simple. Okay, now let's start the calculation. So first of all, what I'll do, I will divide it by 7, so I'll get 0.5. Okay, I'll divide this, so I'll get 11 here. Okay, and now I'll just write it like this. Okay, 11 into 0.5 into 3.5. Okay, so 5 5s are 25, 2 5s is 15, 16, 17. So 1.75 divided by 2. Okay, 2 5s is 15, 16, okay, 1.75 divided by 2. Now I'll quickly just divide this. So what do I get? I'll get 0.8 to 16, 14, 5, 0.875. So now I have to multiply 11 with 0.875. So what I'll have? 875, 875. So I'll have 5, 12, 16, 9, 6, 2, 5. 9, 6, 2, 5. Basically 9.625. Okay? So I just have to add both of these. So when I add, what will I get? 225.625 centimeter square. Centimeter, right? Centimeter square. Okay, everyone understood? So always make sure that you are doing your calculations easily, smartly. So that's why I took, first of all, I evaluated this, and I always make sure that I put my value of pi after I am done simplifying the entire formula that I get. Okay? Cool? So with that, let's move on, everyone. Next question here. In the given figure, a tent is in the shape of a cylinder surmounted by a conical top of the same diameter. If the height and diameter of the cylindrical part are 2.1 meter and 3 meters respectively, and the slant height of conical part is 2.8 meter, find the cost of canvas needed to make the tent if the canvas is available at the rate of 500 rupees per square meters. ठीक है जी, okay. First of all, you have to figure out the cost of canvas. So think about it. Cost of canvas would be what? It would be the total canvas needed. Total canvas needed would be the total surface area of this entire thing. The total surface area of this entire thing, right? Where the canvas is being put. Multiplied with rate. ठीक है? So first of all, what I'll do is I will figure out the amount of canvas needed to make the tent. ठीक है? चलो, let's start by there. Amount of canvas, yeah, area of canvas, not amount, let's write area. Area of canvas needed for tent. Would be equal to what, everyone? It would be equal to the area of the cylindrical part. But what area? So I will take curved surface area, na? Because tent is not, kabhi dekha hai tent is at the bottom? Kabhi dekha hai tent is here? No, right? Tent is not here because tent is going up like this. Okay? So that means curved surface area of the cylinder. Clearly, curved surface area of the cylinder, right? So CSA of cylinder plus what? CSA of this conical part, because again you don't have a cylinder here, like you don't have a canvas here. You don't have a canvas here, right? When you see a tent, in a tent like these, you have canvas like this, and then the canvas is going up like this, right? So that's why CSA of the, let me just erase this. CSA of cone. Okay, everyone, simple. Okay, chalo. So curved surface area of cylinder is 2 pi r h, and curved surface area of cone is pi r l. Both of them will have the same radius, because obviously, right in the figure you can see. Now here I will take what? I will take pi r common. I have taken pi r common, so here I have 2h and here I have l. Okay. Now let's plug in the values, everyone. We have to use pi as 22 by 7. Radius is given as what? So you can see, okay, diameter of the cylindrical part is 3 meter. So that means radius is 3 by 2. Yes, radius is 3 by 2. Here. Height is what? 2.1. Height is 2.1. Okay, and all of these are in meters. So meters. Okay. And slant height, that is L, for this is given, for this conical part is given 2.8 meters. Okay, ji, chalo. So twice of h, I am directly writing 4.2 plus slant height, that is 2.8. Okay, okay, let's do the calculation here, everyone. So here I'll have 11 by 7 into 3. Yeah, 33 by 7 basically. 33 by 7. Okay, I just cancelled 2 and 22 because obviously it was, you can see there. Multiplied with 4.2 plus 2.8, so 5, 6, 7 multiplied with 7. Okay, 7 and 7 gets cancelled. So 33 meter square is the amount of canvas needed to make this entire thing, or the area of the canvas needed to make the entire thing. But we don't have to find the area of the canvas, we have to find the cost of the canvas, right? So the cost of canvas would be what? It would be equal to area of canvas multiplied with rate. Okay, area we have figured out 33, rate is given as 500 per square meter. See, per square meter. So always see the rate and you will understand what you have to find. Rate is 500 per square meter. So meter square matlab area figure out karna hai, right? So multiply 500 with area. Okay, if you have rate in terms of cube, तो मतलब volume figure out करना. It's as simple as that, right? Okay. So 5 3s are 15, 16, 16500 rupees. This is the answer, everyone. 16500. How many people got this answer? The calculation was pretty basic, matlab very basic calculation, right? So I hope all of you people got the correct answer. This was an easy question, guys. With that, let's move on. Chaliye ji, let's do this one here. It's an interesting question, so please pay attention. In the given figure, from a cuboidal solid metallic box of dimensions 15 centimeter into 10 centimeter into 5 centimeter. So that means length is 15, breadth is 10, height is 5 centimeter. Okay, everything is marked here. A cylindrical hole of diameter 7 centimeter has been drilled out. Okay, so this here is a hole, cylindrical hole. We have to find the surface area of the remaining block. What do we have to do? We have to find the surface area, not the volume, bacha. Surface area of the remaining block. अब यहाँ पर a lot of people get confused. Think surface area. Okay. तो अब यहाँ पर first of all, if this was my cuboid, everyone, if this was my cuboid, if this was my cuboid, then in this cuboid, forget about the hole right now. Forget about the hole. When I'm thinking in terms of surface area, what is happening? यहाँ से this surface area would be गायब and यहाँ से this surface area would be गायब. Think about it. Now, don't think about inside, because when you're talking about surface areas, you are not concerned with the inside part. Inside part में कब concern होना है? Volume में, right? So when I'm thinking just about surface area, तो first thing that should strike your mind is कि from this entire cuboid, these circular paths are no longer there. These circular paths are no longer there. Cool. Okay, got it. But Now there's a hole, obviously there's a hole, and the hole's like curved surface area, or you could say that the hole, inside the hole you have surface, right? What do you have? You have surface. So for that surface you will have to find the surface area, right? So that means I'll write it here. From TSA of the block, remaining block. TSA of the remaining block, first of all, would be TSA of cuboid, TSA of cuboid minus area of these two circles. Can you see area of these two circles? Will subtract area of these two circles. I'll mark these. Minus area of two circles. Okay, cool. But you will have to add this inside surface because these surfaces now have been added. Pehle there was solid there was nothing there, right? But now there's a surface there, there's a curved surface there, right? So you will be adding the curved surface area. You'll be doing what? You would be adding this curved surface area. Let me show this. You would be adding this curved surface area, right? So what you'll do, you will write here plus CSA, curved surface area of cylinder. That's it, guys. This is the part that you have to understand. ठीक है? Cool, got it? So subtract these two circles and then add these, this part here, sorry. Add this part, this surface area you will add. Chalo, so ab let's quickly start. Okay, so now total surface area of cuboid is very easy to figure out. 2 into LB plus BH plus SL. So I'm directly writing everyone. 2 into 15 into 10 is 150 plus 10 into 5 is 50 plus 5 into 15 is 75. Okay? Now minus area of two circles. So area of two circles would be 2 pi r square. 2 pi r square, right? Plus CSA of cylinder. So CSA of cylinder would be equals to what? Wait, I'll just write it like this. 2 into 22 by 7 into radius is given as 7 by 2. है ना? Diameter is 7 centimeter बच्चा. तो radius would be 7 by 2, right? 7 by 2 into 7 by 2. Plus curved surface area. Plus curved surface area of the cylinder. So that is 2 pi RH. R is what? It is 7 by 2 only, right? For the cylindrical hole, everyone, the radius is 7 by 2 only, 2 pi RH. What would be the height now? Okay, for the cylindrical hole, obviously, to figure out the curved surface area, the radius would be 7 by 2. This is 7 by 2 only, okay, 7 by 2. But what would be the height? This height is equals to the height of this cuboid. Do you agree? The height of the cylinder would be equal to height of cuboid, right? So here, what's the height, everyone? The height is 5 centimeter. 5 centimeter. Okay? So here we can write this also. Height of cylinder is equals to 5 centimeter. Okay? Radius is equals to 7 by 2. Okay, now we have to simply evaluate this, everyone. So 275 multiplied with 2. So 400, 550. Right? 275, no? 275 into 2, 10, 15. Yes. Okay. And here we have what we can do, we can cancel this 7 and 7. We can cancel this 2 and 2. So we finally have, we can cancel this 2. Okay, we can cancel this 2 with this 22, so 11. So here we'll have minus 77. Okay, minus everything gets cancelled. Na? 7, 7 gets cancelled, 2, 2 gets cancelled, 2, 11. 7, minus 77 plus here what will get cancelled? We'll have 7, 7 gets cancelled, 2, 2 gets cancelled. So 22 into 5 will remain, right? So that would be equals to 5, 10, 110. This is what will remain. Okay? So now let's quickly calculate this. 550 plus 110 would be equals to what? 660 minus 77, everyone. Okay? So 10 minus 7 is 3. Then 5 minus 7 is 8. And here we'll get 583. Right? 660, 77. Let's just check. 3 and 8, 3 and 5, 583. ठीक है everyone. So what's the answer everyone? 583 centimeter square. This is the answer. How many people got the correct answer? Yes. Did you get the correct answer? Pat yourself on the back. Tell yourself, good job. Keep doing, your calculations like this. ठीक है? चलिए जी. So I hope you understood this one. Calculation was very basic, but the main part here was understanding. है ना? चलिए. With that, everyone, let's move on to this next question. Came in 2023. It's quite an interesting question, also an important one. ठीक है? So please pay attention. An empty cone is of radius 3 centimeter and height 12 centimeter. Ice cream is filled in it so that lower part of the cone, which is 1/6 of the volume of the cone, is unfilled, but hemisphere is formed on the top. Find the volume of the ice cream. Take pi as 3.14. Okay, what they are saying, you have a cone everyone. You must have always seen, the vendors filling the ice cream, right? So what do? They take an empty cone, right? They do what? They take an empty cone and then they scoop up ice cream and put it inside, right? So think about it. When the ice cream is being put inside, it happens, right? Not all, like the ice cream does not always reaches the bottom. Ice cream does not always reaches the bottom. So here that is the scenario. This portion is empty. Ice cream did not reach here. Ice cream did not reach here. ठीक है? So empty. This portion is empty. ठीक है? Now what they are trying to say, they are saying कि बाकी सब is filled with ice cream. मतलब there is ice cream here. मतलब this entire hemispherical portion is made up of ice cream. You must have seen scoops of ice cream. This is made up of ice cream. And then here also the ice cream is there. Here also ice cream is there. This is all ice cream everyone. ठीक है? This is all ice cream except this part. This is like empty. ठीक है? Okay. So now for you they have said कि भाई this empty part now its volume is equals to 1/6 volume of the entire cone. 1/6 of the volume of the cone. ठीक है? तो I'll write here. Volume of empty portion is equals to 1/6 of volume of cone. This is what they are trying to say, bacha. ठीक है? That would be equals to what? 1/6 into volume of cone is 1/3 pi r square h. Did you understand what they are trying to say? ठीक है? Okay. Now, what they are asking us to figure out the volume of the ice cream. अब, what would be the volume of the ice cream? अब यहाँ से, let me erase this अभी के लिए. छोड़ो. ये बाद में लिखेंगे, ठीक है? Now, what would be the volume of ice cream, everyone? So let's apply our brain. Volume of ice cream would be equal to this volume of hemisphere because the hemisphere is formed with what? Ice cream. ठीक है? Hemisphere तो ice cream से ही बना है. ठीक है? So volume of hemisphere plus volume of this part. This is also filled with ice cream, by only this portion is empty now. So what would be the volume of this part? Up think. Empty part is 1/6. Empty part is 1/6 of the entire cone. अब यहाँ पर apply your brain, बच्चा. If empty part is 1/6, then this filled portion would be 5/6 of the entire cone. 5/6 part of the entire cone is filled. If 1/6 part of the entire cone is not filled, मतलब 5/6 part is filled. Did you understand the logic here? Right? So plus 5/6 plus 5/6 into volume of cone. ठीक है? यहां पे फिर से आई एम मेकिंग यू अंडरस्टैंड द वॉल्यूम ऑफ एम्प्टी पोर्शन इज 1/6 इंटू वॉल्यूम ऑफ कोन. सो वॉल्यूम ऑफ द फिल्ड पोर्शन, यहां पर अगर समझ नहीं आया तो वॉल्यूम ऑफ फिल्ड पोर्शन एवरीवन, वॉल्यूम ऑफ फिल्ड कोन मतलब वुड बी इक्वल टू वॉल्यूम ऑफ एंटायर कोन. ऑब्वियसली वॉल्यूम ऑफ कोन माइनस वॉल्यूम ऑफ एम्प्टी पार्ट, माइनस वॉल्यूम ऑफ एम्प्टी पार्ट. ठीक है? अब नाउ I know that volume of empty part is what? Volume of cone minus Volume of empty part is 1/6 of the volume of cone. So minus 1/6 of volume of cone. ठीक है? So from here, can you not say volume of cone minus 1/6 volume of cone is 5/6 volume of cone? 5/6 volume of cone. Did you understand? That is what I am trying to explain here. Bas. This is the important part. Everything else is easy. Okay, now let's start the calculation. Can I erase this? ठीक है, अभी के लिए leave it. I'll erase it if needs arises. ठीक है, तो let's do the calculation quickly, everyone. Volume of hemisphere would be what? Volume of hemisphere would be 2/3 pi r cube. What is the radius? Radius is 3 centimeters because for the cone and the hemisphere the radius would be same, right? Radius would be this here. This is the radius. ठीक है, so radius is 3 centimeters. So 2/3 pi r cube. That is 3 cube here. ठीक है, then plus 5/3 volume of cone. Volume of cone is 1/3 pi r square h. So 3 square and height is given as, wait, height 12. Okay, sorry people, height is 12. Okay, so here what do we have? 18 pi, and here what we'll have? Oh, okay. So sorry everyone. So here we did not have 3, we had 6. Right, so we had 6 here. So once we cancel this, 2 will still remain. So 2 6 30 pi will have then. 30 pi. Okay, sorry, here we had 6 everyone. Okay, so what do we get? 48 pi. Okay, so that means we'll have to multiply 48 with 3.14. So what we'll get? 150.86. Okay, 150.86 centimeter square. Centimeter square, right? Yeah. So this here is the answer, everyone. The calculation was super easy. I hope you understood. Okay, chaliye ji, with that, let's move on. Okay. Next question here. A solid wooden toy is in the form of a hemisphere surmounted by a cone. So let's visualize this quickly, everyone. So here we are making a hemisphere quickly. So this here is my hemisphere. Hopefully it looks like a hemisphere. Okay, now this is surmounted by a cone, everyone. So that means that there is a cone that is sharing the same base with the hemisphere. Like this circular portion is the base of the hemisphere. So the cone also has the base same as the hemisphere. Okay, surmounted matlab they are sharing the same base. Okay, so their radius would be equal. Now good for us, the radius of the hemisphere is given, so we know that the radius of the cone would be same, right? So this r here is given. Let me just draw this again. Yeah, so this r here is given, everyone, and this r is equals to what? 3.5 centimeters. You can see that. Okay, and the total wood used in the making of this toy is given as 166/5/6 centimeter cube. Now, what is this total wood used to make this toy? So see here that the unit is cubic meters. Matlab simple hai. Total wood is actually volume of this entire toy. Understood? Use your common sense. Cube, so that means it's volume, right? So volume of toy is given to you, right? And volume of toy would be equals to what? It would be equals to volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. Everyone agrees? Simple. Right? Now volume of toy is 166/5/6, right? So let me just write it in improper form rather than writing it like this. So what do we have? We'll have 1001 over 6. I think this is it. 6 6 36, 9 36, 7 8 9 3, yes, 996 plus 5. Okay, everyone, yes, 1001 will have divided by 6. Okay, now this is equals to volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. Up, let's stop. Now what do we need to do? We need to find the height of the toy. So what is the height of the toy, everyone? So see, the height of the toy would be basically this entire thing. This is the height of the toy. Everyone agrees, right? Okay. Now we have to find this. Okay? Ab yahan par let's use our brain. Now we can clearly see bhai ki from here to here, this is what? This is the radius of the hemisphere. This is what? This is the radius of the hemisphere. right? So now the only thing that we need to do is find the height of the cone. If I have the height of the cone, I can add it with the radius, which is 3.5, and I'll have the height of the entire thing. Do you agree? Right? So that means now what I need to do, I need to take this height here, height of the cone as h. Let height of the cone be h. ठीक है, understood? So here I'll write h be height of cone. Height of cone. ठीक है everyone? Simple? Okay. Now we'll use this relationship here to figure out h. ठीक है? So volume of cone, everyone. Let's quickly write this down. So volume of cone. Yes. So volume of cone is equals to 1/3 pi r square h. ठीक है? Plus volume of hemisphere is equals to 2/3 pi r cube. Cool? Okay. Now let's quickly solve this. Plug all the values here. 1/3. We have to use pi as 22/7. ठीक है? So first of all, I'll take 1/3 pi r square outside. ठीक है? I've taken 1/3 pi r square outside. So if I do that, only h will remain here, and here what will remain? We'll have 2. ठीक है? r, 2r. ठीक है? Now 1001 divided by 6 is equals to 1/3 into 22/7 into 3.5 into 3.5, right? So 3.5 into 3.5, and inside the bracket we'll have h plus 2 into 3.5, that is 7. This is what we'll have. ठीक है? Okay, now let's quickly evaluate it, everyone. So we can clearly first of all see that I can cancel this, so I'll have 0.5 here. ठीक है? Anything else that I can cancel this, so I'll have 2 here. Okay, now notice 22 and 1001. Can we cancel it with 11? So 11 9s are 99. I can cancel it with 11, right? So 11 2s are 22, and here I'll have 11 9s are 99 and 1 here, so 91 here. ठीक है? Okay, chalo. So I'll quickly write it. I get 91 is equals to 2 into 0.5 into 3.5 into h plus. I missed the 2 here. I missed the 2 here. I'm so sorry. So 91/2 is equals to 2 into this. ठीक है? चलो. So now we'll evaluate it. So we can see that I can 2 into 0.5 is 1, everyone. 3.5 and 91 I can cancel by 7. So here I'll have 13, and here I'll have 0.5. Right, everyone? So now you can evaluate this, and you will see that you will come across this 13 is equals to h plus 7. Why? Because this 2 goes on the other side. 0.5 into 2 is 1. So this only remains. That's it. Okay? So from here, h comes out to be what? It comes out to be 6. So h is 6 centimeters. Now this is not the final answer. Why? Because you have to find the height of the entire toy, right? So you will say कि भाई height of toy would be equal to h plus r. Can you see h plus r? Right? So that would be equals to 6 plus 3.5. That is equals to 9.5 centimeter. This is the answer, 9.5 centimeter. ठीक है? Okay, understood. Now, next thing, we have to find the cost of painting the hemispherical part of the toy at the rate of 10 rupees per centimeter square. So we are doing what? We are just painting the hemispherical part. ठीक है? So think about it. If they are just painting the hemispherical part, so they are only painting the curved surface area of the hemisphere. अब अंदर वाला चीज थोड़ी ना पेंट कर रहे हैं, right? They are just painting the curved surface area, right? So what we'll do, total cost, let's write this. Cost of painting would be equals to curved surface area of the hemisphere, curved surface area of hemisphere multiplied with rate. Yes or no, everyone? Do you agree? ठीक है? Obviously this portion here, circular portion, is not there in the toy, right? ठीक है? So only the curved surface area is being painted. ठीक है? So curved surface area of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. So 2 into 22/7 into 3.5 into 3.5. ठीक है? Multiplied with rate, everyone, and rate is 10 rupees per centimeter square. ठीक है? Cost is always the area multiplied with rate for painting and everything. ठीक है? So now we can evaluate it, everyone, and we can cancel a lot of things. So 0.5 here. So this we get 22 into 3.5. So that would come out to be 77 and into 10. So that means 770 rupees is the answer. What's the answer? 770 rupees. Yes, this is the answer. This is the total cost. So here also again the calculation was easy, right? And in fact the entire question was easy, I think. Okay, chaliye. So with that, let's move on to this next question here, everyone. A metallic cylinder has a radius 3 centimeter and height 5 centimeter. Okay, so we have a cylinder, everyone. Let's make that cylinder here for visualization purpose. Okay, now the height and radius for this is given to you. I'll just make it quickly. ठीक है, ठीक है, okay. एक minute, everyone. Yes, so this is the cylinder. The radius is given as 3 centimeters. ठीक है, okay. Now what is happening? To reduce its weight, a conical hole is drilled in the cylinder. The conical hole has a radius of 3 by 2 centimeter and its depth is 8 by 9 centimeter. Okay, so we have this cylinder. It has the weight has to be reduced. So what they did was they made a conical hole in this. Okay, so let's suppose the conical hole is this here. This is the conical hole. I'll make it again. Let's make this here. This is the conical hole. Okay, everyone? Okay. This is the conical hole that is being made. Okay, to reduce it. So its radius and its depth. Depth matlab bacha height. Depth matlab height. Okay. So that is also given to you. Okay. Now we have to calculate the ratio of the volume of the metal left in the cylinder to the volume of the metal taken out in the conical shape. So required ratio, let me write it as required ratio. Okay? Required ratio would be what? It would be equal to volume of the metal left in the cylinder. So what would be the volume of metal left in the cylinder? Apply your brain. The volume left in the cylinder would be volume of cylinder minus volume of cone. Yes or no? Volume of cone. These two will get subtracted. Tabhi to you will have the volume remaining, right? Now this has to be divided. This has to be divided by what? Volume of metal taken out in conical shape. Volume of metal taken out in conical shape matlab volume of cone. The amount of metal taken out is nothing but the volume of cone. That is what is taken out, right? So divided by volume of cone. Volume of cone. Volume of cone. ठीक है, simple everyone, cool, okay, चलो. So now let's quickly evaluate this. So what I can do is I can write volume of cylinder and volume of cone separately. मतलब I can break these two terms separately. So I'll have volume of cylinder over volume of cone minus volume of cone over volume of cone, which is 1. Okay, so I have simply simplified things. Now what is volume of cylinder, everyone? So volume of cylinder is pi r square. What is the radius? The radius is 3, right? So 3 square, that is 9, into h, that is height. Okay, now volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So what is r square here? 3 by 2 ka whole square, right? So 9 by 4 into depth. Depth is height, which is 8 by 9 minus 1. Understood, everyone? ठीक है, simple. Why did I not plug in the value of pi? Because देखो, whenever a ratio is asked na for a certain volume or area, make sure that you don't plug in the value of pi, because most often than not pi will get cancelled. ठीक है, so here also you can see that pi will actually get cancelled here like this. 9 is also getting cancelled, and that's it. That's it. ठीक है, चलो, let's write this down. ठीक है, so what do we have? I am going to write it here, everyone. Let's write it here. So in the numerator only 5 is remaining, and in the denominator we have 1 by 3. Acha, here I can cancel certain things, bacha. So 4 into 2 is 8. ठीक है, so I have cancelled this. ठीक है. So 5, and here in the numerator 2 will remain, and in the denominator 27 will remain. 9 3s are 27. ठीक है, minus 1. Okay, चलो. So now let's evaluate this here. First of all, let's simplify this. So 5 divided by 2 over 27. So this will be 5 into 27 over 2 minus 1. So this would be 5 into 27 minus 2 over 2. Okay, everyone, okay? So let's do this. 5 into 27. Wait. Here. ठीक है जी, चलो तो 5 into 27, let's calculate this quickly. So what we'll have, 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, 135 minus 2 everyone divided by 2. So 133 over 2. That means 133 ratio 2. This is the answer. Did we do it correctly? 2. ठीक है, okay. So yes, 133 ratio 2 is the final answer. Let's evaluate it. Sorry. हाँ जी, ठीक है. Simple, easy. There was nothing here. ठीक है, the only thing worth understanding was what ratio they were asking about. So with that, let's move on to the next question. So here's the last question of this session here, everyone, and this question is directly from NCERT. So I hope you can all solve it yourself because this is our homework. Okay, this here is our homework, everyone. It's a pretty good question. Please answer in the chat box and no cheating. Okay, chaliye. So yes, with that, everyone, we are done for this session. I hope you practiced all the questions alongside me. I hope you got your correct answers, and if you did not get your correct answers, I hope you understood where you made calculative mistakes. Okay, so with that, guys, this chapter here needs practice and it needs precise, accurate calculations. So yes, with that, we'll meet again in the next session with one more one shot. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye.